believe the tea I have for you today. Drake is about to take another massive L, and this time it's looking worse than ever. The drama is getting so intense because Kendrick Lamar's wife just dropped some major receipts that are completely exposing Drake's lies. And get this, the way things are unfolding, everyone's buzzing that Whitney might actually hit Drake with a defamation lawsuit. Like, can you even? The situation is absolutely wild, and social media is literally exploding right now. I mean, if Drake thought he could just walk away after his first L with Kendrick, honey, he might not have a choice this time with Whitney in the mix. So grab your popcorn because this tea is scalding hot. Listen, we all know how Drake's been dragging Whitney's name through the mud lately, making these crazy accusations about paternity fraud and being unfaithful. And as if that wasn't messy enough, he's out here spreading rumors that Whitney and Dave Free, who's not just Kendrick's manager but his actual best friend, have been having this secret affair for years. But here's the gag. Drake's all talk and no receipts. Meanwhile, Whitney, oh baby, she's got all the receipts to nail Drake. And word on the street is she's seriously considering taking this to court.
Tia, where you from? Y'all make some noise for Tia from Denver, yeah? You look very nice tonight, by the way. I like curly hair, I like your hair. Stand right there. Just give me like 2 seconds, I'm gonna get ready for you, because I gotta be ready for you.
And they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness. That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever made up.
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And you know, that person whoever made that up owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get it. You dig what I'm saying? That's a real issue, and to be putting a person name that you know that stands for someone way more better, that's been raised and way more better than that. That's not cool. There's people out there that really get a and there's women out there that get a and don't say nothing and you know, live their life through that. So
because I was like, I'm sure if that happened, there'd have been a police report, you would have been arrested.
But wait, it gets even juicier. This whole revenge saga started heating up after UMG got slapped with this wild defamation lawsuit a few weeks ago. And y'all already know the tea. Drake's out here claiming UMG was working with Kendrick to promote Not Like Us, which is just loaded with these super serious accusations about Drake being into underage girls. And UMG, they're not backing down, they're doubling down. But let me take you back because this drama has layers. There was actually a time when Drake and Kendrick were besties, dropping tracks together and everything. But chilly, things went south real quick, and we need to spill all the tea about how this mess started. So picture this, it's 2013, and this whole rap beef kicks off with Kendrick Lamar. Now, while we don't know exactly what lit this fire, Kendrick's been dropping hints in his tracks over the years about why he can't stand Drake. He's called him everything. A culture vulture who only claims his blackness when it benefits him, a straight-up colonizer, a habitual liar, and the biggest manipulator in the game. The first shots were fired in that legendary track, Control. You know, the one where Big Sean featured Kendrick? Kendrick came in hot with those bars. I heard the barbershops be in great debates all the time about who's the best MC. Kendrick, Giga, and Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, the rest of y'all knew, just knew. And that goes for Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Whale, Pusha T, Meek Mill, ASAP Rocky, Drake. I got love for you all, but I'm trying you. Whoa! That verse literally changed the game. This was Kendrick's power move to claim his throne in rap. And honey, it sparked a beef that would last for an entire decade. Drake took it so personally, more than any other rapper mentioned. And before we knew it, he was cooking up his response. Fast forward a few years and Drake drops First Person Shooter, his direct clap back to Control. The irony is just too much when Drake's bragging about being as big as the Super Bowl. He's spitting lines like lotta ends debating my numeral, not 3, not 2, I'm the uno. And I love when they argue who's the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey, or me? We the big three like we started a league. But then he goes all Muhammad Ali on us. But y'all, Kendrick was not having Drake put himself in the same category. He fired back with those deadly bars. Think I won't drop the location? I still got PTSD, mother big three. It's just big me. The tension was getting so thick you could cut it with a knife. That's when Drake really started crashing out and dropped push-ups. This track, this is where things got ugly. Drake started pushing these horrible DV allegations against Kendrick, and baby Kendrick was not about to let that slide. But before we get to that drama, Drake took back everything he said about Kendrick being in the big three with those lines. Pipe squeak, pipe down, you ain't no big three, you got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down. Then Drake got super petty, making fun of Kendrick's size, saying he wears a size 7 men's shoe. But the real mess started when he brought Whitney into it, talking about how she needs bodyguards because of Kendrick. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, Drake starts implying he took Kendrick's latest girl, suggesting Kendrick was cheating on Whitney. The audacity, but chilly, Drake wasn't done being messy. He really crossed the line when he used AI-generated voices of Tupac and Snoop Dogg in his next diss track just to troll Kendrick. Like, how disrespectful can you get? Tupac's family was furious and publicly demanded Drake take down the song. And what does Drake do? Tries to blame Kendrick for snitching to Tupac's family. The delusion. That's when Kendrick dropped Euphoria and absolutely demolished Drake's tailor-made freestyle. For over 6 minutes, Kendrick just went in, calling Drake everything but a child of God. He's calling him a habitual liar, a master manipulator, and throws that perfect shade. Am I battling ghosts or AI? The way he offered to double Drake's wage instead of letting this Canadian make Tupac turn in his grave, iconic. This track was different though. Kendrick finally stopped with the subliminals and called Drake out by name. Why? Because Drake had the nerve to drag Kendrick's family and Tupac into this mess. Kendrick exposed him with those bars. Fabricating stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale? You're a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you. And honey, Kendrick wasn't done. He came for Drake's whole identity crisis, being a Karen one day and trying to act hood the next. Euphoria was literally whipping BBL Drizzy with every single verse. Drake knew he was losing this battle bad, so he dropped Family Matters where he doubled down on those DV allegations against Kendrick. No more subliminals. He straight up accused Kendrick of being a woman beater. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense because she's bigger than you? Child. Then Drake really started pushing buttons, talking about Kendrick being unfaithful to Whitney. Why did you move to New York? Is it because you're living that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015 but don't want to make her your actual wife? I guess this wedding ain't happening right because we know the girls that you actually like. Your secrets are coming to light. But the absolute lowest point, Drake started spreading these nasty rumors that Kendrick's son actually belongs to his manager and best friend, Dave Free. He's out here rapping. You a dog and you know it? You just playing sweet? Your baby mama's caption is always screaming, "Save me, you did her dirty all your life and now you're trying to make peace." I heard that one of them little kids might be for Dave Free. Don't make it Dave Freeze, because if your GM is your BM secret BD, then this is all making plenty sense to me. But here's the thing. Kendrick has always denied these accusations. He's consistently shown nothing but love and respect for Whitney. And she's even called him the kindest man she's ever met. Like, make it make sense. People are saying Drake's just jealous because he doesn't have a loving partner and stable family like Kendrick does. And let's be real, Drake has a history of going after people's partners whenever he gets into beef with them. It's like his signature move at this point. Then Kendrick dropped Meet the Grahams and literally buried Drake. He started with this emotional message to Drake's son. "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have worn a condom. I'm sorry that you got to grow up and stand behind him. Life is hard." But that wasn't even the worst part. Kendrick started exposing some serious allegations about Drake being involved in some shady business. Never fall in the business that's bad religion. He even called him out for hiding his own child. No throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treats your mom. Don't have a kid till you hide a kid again. Then Kendrick dropped the biggest bomb, suggesting Drake not only hates women but might be involved in some really disturbing behavior. Him and Weinstein should get locked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women. He's got offenses on Jovio that he keeps on a monthly allowance. Kendrick didn't even wait for Drake's response before finishing him off with "not like us," where he straight up called Drake a certified predator and warned everyone to keep their daughters away from him. And the way Kendrick trolled Drake in the music video by featuring Whitney and his kids, the same woman Drake's been calling a victim? Genius! The track blew up so huge that everyone was singing it, making Kendrick the clear winner of this decade-long beef. Kendrick was even set to perform the song at the Super Bowl, but Drake couldn't take the L like a man and actually filed a lawsuit against UMG. Talk about corny. Like, how are you gonna sue someone for something you're guilty of yourself? Unlike Kendrick, there are actual receipts of Drake being inappropriate with underage girls, including that incident with Millie Bobby Brown, who he started texting when she was just 13. And don't even get me started on that video of Drake kissing a 17-year-old girl on stage before asking her age.
Y'all gonna have me getting carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Oh, that's I can't go to jail yet, man. 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all this.
This is exactly why Drake didn't directly sue Kendrick. He knows he'd take another massive L. But UMG handled this drama like absolute pros. They just dropped this statement saying, "Not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical." They spilled the tea about how they've invested millions in Drake's music and their employees have worked tirelessly to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success. UMG even called Drake out for using their company to distribute his own diss tracks where he's insulted not just Kendrick, but other artists too. Now this man is trying to weaponize the law against Kendrick when he threw the first stone. But here's the gag. If Drake isn't careful, he might end up fighting more than one legal battle because people are begging Whitney to sue him for defamation. The internet is literally on fire right now, and everyone's wondering if Drake's about to land in some seriously hot water. Will Whitney actually file that defamation lawsuit? Is Drake finally going to face consequences for all this mess he started? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more juicy celebrity tea like this. Trust me, this drama is far from over.